So, welcome to this National Showcase for Professional and Financial Services. Just a brief introduction to the program itself. For those of you that don't know, the program is run between ESRC, the Economic and Social Research Council, and Innovate UK, both of whom are part of UKRI as a whole, which comprises 9 organisations, research councils, and Innovate UK and Research England. Thinking about why UKRI is trying to support these sectors. A number of you will already know, and I'm preaching to the choir somewhat, but these sectors are absolutely pivotal to the UK economy. On their own, they comprise something like 13% of the economy, but they underpin every activity that happens commercially. So whether it be an employment contract or a payment transaction, whatever we do as an economy is underpinned by these sectors. But it's not only economic activity that's underpinned. As individuals, when we need to plan our future or when we, God forbid, get into problems, then it's these sectors that we turn to for support. Right? So they are absolutely key, and that is why we're trying to support their transformation through digital technology. And we know that if we apply technologies like AI to these sectors, we will get significant increases in GDP, in economic growth. I think there's a City report that says simply applying AI to the legal sector will drive a 10% increase across the economy. So that's a massive opportunity. So what are we trying to do in the program as a whole? What we're trying to do is support the sectors to both develop and deploy digital technology to transform them into the future, right? Some of these sectors have been around for 350 plus years. Some people say they're still working in processes that are 350 years old. I'm not quite that cynical, but there are areas where we can improve the approaches of the sectors. And digital technology, whether it be AI, whether it be things like blockchain, will have a key effect on the sectors. So the objectives of the program. First of all, we're trying to improve the capability of the sectors to engage with and adopt innovation. We're also trying to increase the access to data across the sectors for the purpose of driving innovation and efficiency improvements. We want to support the sectors to develop new products, new services, digitally delivered, and we also want to help the sectors address inequalities across society, so deliver solutions that will address or will support businesses that are underserved or communities that are underserved or excluded in some way. So those are the broad objectives of the program. Within the program, we have supported a number of activities. You can see a breakdown of the projects that we've supported there. About half the projects are from the financial services side and the other half from broad professional services. Actually, it's more than half from financial services because InsurTech fits in there. So financial services is pretty strong within the program, but we're also supporting a significant number of projects on the professional services side. And what we're trying to do there is, firstly, we're trying to upskill the sectors, particularly upskilling them around innovation, how to engage with innovation, how to develop technologies, how to deploy technology. And we're doing that through a couple of innovation adoption accelerators that are represented upstairs in one of the stands, where they're trying to support directly firms and businesses on the demand side to innovate where maybe they don't know how to innovate at the moment. We also have been supporting data access across the sectors with an aim to drive ESG outcomes and reporting. And we have a number of projects active there. And then using typical Innovate UK type approaches, we're supporting the development of technology across areas such as accessibility and empowerment, risk compliance, and efficiency and productivity. So those are the broad themes that we're trying to address and that you will see represented as we discuss today with various of the projects and if you go and talk to some of the businesses that are presenting upstairs. And then beyond those more direct activities, through AI for Services, we are trying to drive what a former boss of mine said is innovation is a contact sport. So driving that sort of meeting of people, sparking of new ideas at the boundaries between different skill sets, different sectors. So through AI for Services, we've held a number of activities from matchmaking between large firms and tech suppliers through to symposia around things like ethics in AI and adoption of innovation. And if you haven't already signed up for AI for Services, I would really encourage you to do so because that's how we, one, listen to the needs of the sectors, but also disseminate the learning from the program. So there's a QR code there. I'll give you a second to grab that and please do sign up. So that's an overview of the program as a whole. For today, we've got a packed agenda. In a minute, we'll hear from our keynote speaker, Lee. But we have a number of panels during the morning and the afternoon. And in the afternoon, we're also going to have a workshop trying to consider what the opportunities are within the, or across the projects that we're running and broader than that to drive future innovation. And we'll hear about that in a bit. During the lunch break, I would encourage you to go and talk to the businesses that are presenting upstairs. So lunch will be in the same area, just to facilitate that opportunity. And then in the afternoon, as I say, we have more panel sessions in the workshop. So it's just a final welcome. Hope you enjoy the day. It should be an informative day today, but as much as anything, it's going to involve your inputs into things like that workshop to really drive the opportunities here.